Hi, it's Phil from Inclusive Music, teaching the world to make music with BandLab. Welcome back to day 2 of the BandLab Creator Challenge. Today's challenge is how to create a beat with Creator Kits. Creator Kits are one of BandLab's hidden treasures. They feature many different styles of music, including acid hip-hop, black noise house, modern hip-hop, bubblegum pop, trap and dubstep, to name but a few. In this video, you'll learn how to finger drum on the mobile app, and then, if you choose to get really creative, how to edit your beat and make it sound completely different by using some of the other Creator Kits. Don't miss this one, as you'll be amazed at the power and potential of Creator Kits. You'll be amazed at the crazy and completely original beats you come up with. So if you're ready, let's get to it.
Load the BandLab app and go to the cross in the red circle. Scroll across until you find MIDI Instruments. Up here, scroll across until you see Creator Kits. There's many to choose from. For this demonstration, I've decided upon Dubstep. The first thing to do is have a listen to each of the squares. So let's get a basic dubstep beat. The one I've decided upon is a very simple one, and it sounds something like this. Now that sounds quite complicated, so let's break it down, and all I'm really doing is with my fingers going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've slowed it right down to 120. I think I'm going to go a little bit further, down to 110, because it's very easy with the Creator Kits to speed it up and still retain the great sound. So I went into settings there. Let's press back to there. The metronome needs to go on, especially when I'm going to get my first couple of bars. That still feels a bit fast, so back into the settings. 100 beats per minute. Let's try it out. Okay, that sounds about right. Stop, rewind, and let's have a go. Into record. And stop. Rewind. Okay, that's not bad at all, but a dubstep beat really needs to be tight. And if you see the little cue here, this is the Quantize feature. And it means we can tighten up the beats so they're exactly mechanically on the bar line, on the beat line. So if I press Q, now when I record it, it'll be even tighter. Rewind to the beginning, press record, and come in after 4 beats. So I think I can do better than that.
Come on, Phil, you can do better than that.
So I'm going to undo here, and that track disappears. This time I'm going to start recording with the cycle on. There it is. It's going for 4 bars, and then it should go back to the beginning. Let's have a go. Ready to record? Here we go. This is cycling round now, and we've got an overdub function, which means I can add instruments or sounds and build up the track. Let's have a go. Rewind. Decide what I'm going to do. And record. Let's have a listen. And I'm going to add some hi-hats. Okay. Let's try and add these two. Rewind. It's very important when we're creating a beat not to put too much in. The old adage, less is more, is particularly poignant when you're making beats. We can also edit it at a later stage, but for now, that's sounding good. Let's take off the metronome. Let's go to the tempo and speed it up. I'm going to go for about 140. 140 is a good BPM for dubstep. Rewind. I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to transfer it to the PC or the desktop version and see the fun we can have when we get into some really clever editing. So to save that beat, I go to the cloud, the arrow in the cloud in the top right hand corner. Save. Let's call it Dubstep for now. It would help if I could spell. Dubstep, and let's put the genre in. We'll call it electronic and press the tick. And that revision is saved. Let's now go to the PC or desktop version and edit it further. So I've now loaded up BandLab on the desktop, and I'm going to go to Library, and here at the top is Dubstep. I'm going to open in Mix Editor, and what you can see here is something I'm going to demonstrate in a moment. For now, we've got the original track soloed, which means it'll play on its own. So let's just have a listen. I'm going to loop it or cycle it here. And the first thing I'm going to do is edit a few things. Now I can do this on the phone, but I think it's easier on the desktop because you've got more screen space. Double click and it goes to the MIDI editor. There's a few notes I didn't like, or a few instrument sounds I didn't like. This is one of them. So I'm going to first of all move it up and down to see if I can find a better one. That's quite interesting. So let's play it again. I like that, so I'm going to leave that. And the other sounds I don't like is this one. And as you can see, I've got 4 of those. So I can hold down the mouse and get a little lasso, making sure that I only want those 4 notes. And I think I'm just going to delete them. Let's have a listen. That's good, I'm happy with that. Now the great thing about Creator Kits is once you've got the digital information in, the MIDI information here, you can then change the kit that it's played on. So for this example, I've gone to the digital dub kit. Let's click on there, and we've got these sounds here. And I'm just going to play this now with the digital dub kit, and it's the same beat. Before obviously I changed a few of the notes just now.
I love that.
And as you can see in here, it sounds completely different. It's the same notes but played on a different kit. This time it's got a happy, joyful feel to it. Let's try Gameboy. Solo that, double click, let's have a listen. I like that.
That's okay, I suppose.
Let's try this one. Solo it, G-Funk. I quite like that. I think if I was to use that, I'd do some editing and change a few notes. Let's go to Bubblegum Trap. Love that. And as you can see, I have changed a few notes on this one. I thought it'd be great to demonstrate what you can do with a little bit of editing. Next one, K-Pop Volume 2. I don't think that one works at all.
That's a pile of
So I'm going to move swiftly on. Lo-Fi Dreams. Now I love that. It's a little bit strange, it's a little bit odd, but I think it works. And this is what I love about working with Creator Kits. You never really know what you're going to get once you change the kit.
Phil, I'm bored of listening now.
Let's try Lo-Fi. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's okay, I suppose.
Modern breakbeat. Interesting.
Come on, Phil, you can do better than that.
Solo Sinister Trap.
I could dance to that.
Okay, I like that. think there's too many of those basses going on, so I might just delete every other one. Let's have a quick listen. Yeah, that sort of works. Still too many, I think. Delete.
Phil, I'm bored of listening now. Can't we make some music?
Delete that one. And I'm just pressing delete on the QWERTY keyboard here. Another one gone. One other thing we can do is we can take a bunch of notes there, lasso it, selected 3, move it up, down. Interesting. You get the idea. The more experimental we get, the better I think you'll find your original music will sound. Let's solo old school breakbeat. Quite like that.
That's a pile of
That's enough, that's enough. Space Juice. Yeah, I like that, but not so keen on these. I'm going to move those. Let's try that. And I think there's too many, so... Well, what you'll notice about these creator beat sounds is they can last a long time. And if they're repeated, they're not going to be heard properly. Let's hear now. I'm actually going to move that to come in on beat 4 there, or bar 4. Okay, that's fun. Let's go to Space Juice copy. Let's see if I've changed this. It's underground trap, actually. I like that. How about a bit of RnB? And as I say, what I'm doing is changing the kit. So this is the RnB Volume 1 kit. Lovely. Let's hear what it sounds like with this beat. I really like that groove. That's something I'd probably take and work on as another track, as a new starting point. Bedroom beats. Now the last thing I want to suggest you work on and have fun with is changing the tempo or the speed of the track, because that changes everything. These creator kits have different speeds, they have different beats per minute, and I'm going to demonstrate the difference that makes when you play a pattern with a different tempo. Let's go to modern breakbeat. So let's solo modern breakbeat, and I've made a note here, it should be playing at 132 beats per minute. Let me move this across. This is the cycle function, so that I can now hear this version. I've recorded a few notes. Let's have a look. That's what we've just been playing over here, and now we're going to play this. It's at the wrong speed at the moment, it's 140 beats per minute, and I'll show you what I mean. And it sort of sounds like it jumps. If I now go to change the tempo to 132 and have another listen. It's perfectly in time. Let's go to G-Funk now and just demonstrate that I'm going to play this at 132 beats per minute. Solo. Now that sounds absolutely terrible.
That's a pile of sh**.
And there's a reason for that, because the samples used here are much, much slower. So I clicked on the V, or this particular sample here, and it's got a very slow beat. And I've made a note that G-Funk should be 91 beats per minute. So let me change this to 91 and let's listen to the difference.
I hope you've enjoyed day 2 of the BandLab Creator Challenge and you've been inspired to get to grips with those creator kits. If you have, please like and share and consider subscribing and hitting that bell so you don't miss day 3 where we'll be exploring how to remix a forked beat. And if you want to use and fork the actual beats and creator kits I've used in the video, please go to bandlab.com and search at Phil Heeley, all one word. Do let me know how you get on and make sure you post your songs and send me a link. In the meantime, stay home, stay safe and keep making music.